Taurus, are you truly afraid of what's about to happen next? I feel like I'm reading for two Tauruses, two types of Tauruses. Um, Different perspectives, but going through the same thing. So I'm going to read it both ways. Okay. For the first Taurus, I'm picking up on the energy of you being genuinely afraid of what somebody might do in the event that you move on with your life. All right. Maybe you're a Taurus that's moving out across state lines, or you're moving to another country or another city. And as you're going through this transition, you are keeping a lot of things to yourself because you have like a crazy spouse, crazy family. It's giving marital. So this will either be in-laws or directly like breaking up from a relationship. And you know, in order to break away from this relationship, you have to go completely cold turkey. You have to excommunicate everybody. You can't talk to anyone, and you have to limit the amount of interaction you have with anybody. Okay. And you have to mean it, because you know that in this situation, the moment you give someone an inch, they're going to take a mile, and they have a snap side or a dark side that you're not really trying to interact with. So that's for the first type of Taurus. Dang, it's just going to keep ringing. The second type of Taurus is someone that has Taurus placements, but it's like a little bit further down in your chart, because this seems like it's on the flip side, right? A fear of knowing that there's nothing that you can do to get someone back. There's a fear of like, I feel like this person really means it this time. They're not playing around with me. They're very, as a matter of fact, that's how they're handling me. It's extreme. When I try to do what I usually do to push their limits and their boundaries, typically we laugh about it and we get past it, right? Thick as thieves. Y'all still cool. Y'all still ride for each other, whatever. But something about this time around feels extremely different. Solitude. Like, you may have been, for Taurus number 2, you may have been giving someone space, let them cool off, let them cool down. Not trying to see what they're up to, not trying to ask a lot of questions, just giving them their space as y'all go through this season. But there's this energy of, I don't think this person's coming back. And then for Taurus number 2, it's like, I know that this person will try to do everything to keep me from doing what I want to do. So I have to protect myself from this person's tactics. Okay, so figure out where you fit in this situation. If any of these messages resonate with you, take it. If it doesn't, leave it for somebody else. All my messages are timeless. Okay, so let's see messages. If y'all are new, welcome to the channel. I'm going to get you guys some messages and keep it pushing. All right. We have sexy time in reverse, attachment, and then we have the big picture. So if you've been asking a question like, is somebody like not talking to you because they're having interaction with someone else? No. If you're suspicious, I feel like this is coming for Taurus number 2. You're like, I wonder if that person is talking to somebody else while we're separated. I don't feel like that person is sexually active with anybody. So if you've been kind of abstaining because you're not sure where things are kind of lie between you and this person, I feel like whoever this person is, they're not engaging in sexting or talking to anyone in that manner. I do feel like this person is very busy with new opportunities. Okay, waiting for some type of approval. I don't know, low key, I feel like I'm snitching on Tauruses, because I feel like some of y'all are dealing with a Taurus that is cutting some, like cutting you off, and you don't know what to make of the situation. And then others of you are Taurus that's cutting somebody off. You know what I mean? However, both of you guys are in this energy of, this is unhealthy for me. I'm not going to be toxic and start engaging in sexual activity with other people as a way to get over this person. So one thing about this transition right now that you and someone else or different aspects of y'all are going through, you're not trying to trauma bond with another person, start a new soul tie, you know what I'm saying? And repeat this process with another person. Like, y'all are seriously changing this time. But like two people got their head on straight. Y'all are on a journey to make it towards your forever person. And a part of making it towards your forever person, you have to cut out a lot of these attachments. And you have to focus on your opportunities. And you have to abstain from having intercourse right now in order to channel all of that creativity into new projects, new ideas. Energy check. Okay? So I see a lot of work. If you've been getting rejected in some area of life in regards to you applying for a job or something like that, it's because something is not the season for that. Or if you're not really getting a lot of attention in a certain area of life, it's because right now it's not about romance. It's more or less about your achievements. Even though I do feel love here, but it's like further down the line a little bit. So in the meantime, this is why you're being rejected. No matter if you're Taurus number 1 or Taurus number 2, you're being rejected because somebody is ready to paradigm shift. They're ready to embark on their new life, their new journey, and they know the only way that they're going to be able to do that is to get serious. So I feel like there's no communication between you and someone else. Let's say you know who your forever person is and y'all are not talking right now. It's so y'all can work on your physical transformation, your financial transformation, your mental and emotional transformations. And the only way to do that is to restrict that root chakra and the sacral chakra from engaging with each other, so you can see some type of goals into fruition. Okay, y'all gonna make it to a finish line. This is the big picture. All of this is leading up to a major event. The process that you're going through right now is building you up for a prosperous future. And so if there's anything that you have been investing in, if there's any type of shoes that you've been wearing that hasn't been fitting, connections, relationships, worthless, this is where you take inventory and stock of the relationships you have, the friendships you have, the things that you're tied to. Has it been aiding you or hindering you? So I feel like on your news feed, on a computer, on your phone, you're going to be getting a lot of algorithms that will mirror this new life that you're about to be experiencing. Okay, you go from preparing it for yourself to walking into the sanctuary, the home, the establishment. And that's when you know you made it. Okay, so in this season, yes, confirmation, keeping shit to yourself is extremely important. Moving on. All right, so Spirit wants me to definitely talk about money. All I really need is I'm hearing Cardi B. I feel like you're leaving behind that ride or die energy. Because I heard be careful with me. All right, so your heart is like a package with a fragile label on it. Especially when you feel like you've built something. And if you have that sentiment, right, if that's a personality trait that you have, there's someone on the flip side that also has a personality trait similar to that, where they feel like y'all are supposed to be. And they don't take rejection very well. So knowing that you are Nelly Furtado, free like a bird, is scaring someone, like for real, for real. They're paranoid. They are struggling being on their own. They've withdrawn from people. They're irritated. They don't want to, they know they can't push your buttons or test you right now because they have no right to. They can't ask you certain questions because they have no right to, and it's killing them. Strumming my pain with his fingers, killing me softly with his song. So we have cultivation, frozen. Yeah, you've iced somebody out for your peace, for your sanity. Your spiritual team is saying you have major arcana energies coming out in these cards. You have cultivation, which is harvest season, right? You have winter, okay, which is frozen. These are all elements. Production, produce. You are not in the energy of consuming at this moment. You are in the energy of production, producing, alchemizing, alchemy with this harmony energy. How you feel on the inside is going to mirror that back to you. That's what's manifesting. You are the alchemist. All right. You are dominating your time constraints. All right. Optimizing how much time you have. Yeah, you're doing a really great job at delegating how you want to splice up your day. So confirmation, if you come up with a routine or a schedule and it's been, like ignoring the phone and stuff like that. If you've been really unavailable, that is the energy that you're meant to be in right now. So you're in a growing phase, and while you're in this phase of growing, you're being asked to keep up with the seeds that you've already planted. And as long as you're focusing on watering that every day, gratitude, having an attitude of gratitude, showing up for it, staying ready so you don't have to get ready, putting your best foot forward, it's going to reap you a major harvest. They want you to focus on the directions where people are being told no. Okay. I need to clarify. Spirit, why do you... Something about you're not meant to be looking for fast, like making connections and partnerships with people, like quick come ups and fast. I think it's MLM. What's the type of quick come ups? Hierarchy, attachments, deals. You're not meant to be contracted right now. You're a free agent right now. If you don't hear back from something about a job, follow up with certain things. If you are an entrepreneur, follow up or communicate. Right? Closed mouths don't get fed. So for some of you guys, if you don't really like to ask for things, or you don't really like to put yourself out there, every single day you wake up is a new opportunity to express yourself and put yourself out there. So see it as a new opportunity, like hitting the reset button every 24 hours. Even if yesterday wasn't that great, or yesterday didn't give you a lot of sales, or didn't give you a lot of traction, traffic, or whatever, that was yesterday. Don't bring yesterday into today and then Because what it does is it throws your energies off and your emotions off, and then you won't be able to show up because you're watching the pot boil. So spirit is pretty much saying, warm, follow up, let it boil. You are too cold and rigid, let it boil. Don't you just hate when you're in the groove of something and then your battery dies? So I don't know where I left off, but as I was saying, when it comes to your finances, a watch pot never boils. If I said that already, I'm restating it. Okay. Trust the process. All right, moving on. So let's move on to your love life. Messages for Taurus. Really quickly, because energy is also investment. So if you're trying to get someone to open up and talk to you, and if you're like Taurus number 2, and you're trying to get someone to open up and talk to you or something like that, that may be the reason why they're not, is because big picture and harmony. Okay. Nobody wins if your energy is fucked up. Okay. So sometimes not going in the house or staying away is a way to maintain that energy. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know who needed to hear that, but it may not make sense to you, but I feel like someone is intentionally trying to manifest 444. And the last thing that they need is distractions. Because, sometimes people be in relationships or they be married and your partner is trying to work on building a brand or starting a business, and it takes sacrifice. It takes a lot of time to cultivate it. And so, sometimes you have your head in the game and you be trying to focus and cook in the kitchen. Get your thoughts out, your creativity out. So it's difficult sometimes to constantly have to reinstate that to your partner and say over and over and over again, like, I'm not cheating on you, or I'm not doing this. Hell, I'm just trying to work hard. Like, why is it all about doing something bad to be dedicated and committed to something that isn't just about the relationship, right? These are some of the things that I feel like Taurus in general, a lot of people don't be understanding. Like, when you in, you in. If a Taurus is there, a Taurus is going to stay down. Not stay down in a bad way, but it's going to remain loyal. It's other people's insecurities about whether or not Taurus is actually devoted to the connection that pushes Taurus out the door. So that could be a thing as well. We have breaking point in reverse. We have releasing in reverse. What? This is a contradiction. We have hoping. Time. It's only a matter of time before someone cracks like an egg. Okay. I see someone talking to themselves. Like, nope, you're not going to give in. Nope, you're going to walk away. Nope, I already know how this is going to play out. Nope, I'm not feeding into this. Nope. And so someone is literally hot and cold energy is fucking with them bad. Okay, fucking with them bad. And so even though you have breaking point in reverse, it's a lie. This person has reached a breaking point already, but instead of reaching out to you, they could have reached for the bottle. I don't know, or something to help soothe that aching, breaking heart that they have. Yet and still, at the same time, I feel like this is like flipping a little bit, because we have releasing in reverse. So you're not walking away. You're not giving up. I don't know which Taurus energy I'm reading for right now. You're not walking away. You're not giving up. You're not giving up. You still got fight in you. Okay, so pretty much you still got fight in you. Someone here still got fight in them. They're not giving up. They're not giving up without a fight. They're very optimistic. They're reassuring themselves by saying you can run, you can go wherever you want to go. When you're tired of running, I'll still be here. You know where to find me. Someone is saying that they're letting you go, but they're not really letting you go. But they're letting you go because they feel as if they're feeding into your hot and cold energy of you wanting them to chase you and do all these different things. I feel like someone is, I don't know which one of y'all it is, but someone feels like they know you very well and they know that you have hot and cold energy and that you want them to chase you. And they have convinced themselves that every time they attempt to chase you, you just continue to push them away, so they will not chase. They will be solid. They will remain hopeful and wish you the best. Now, that is on a very strict time frame. Okay? Time frame, very strict. Because this person is saying, you'll be back. They're counting on it. They're betting it. They're betting on it. They're like, yeah, you'll be back. You can only stay away for so long. That's our karmic tie. That's what brings us back together. And so they're resting assured that that cord is going to be the thing that brings you back into the situation. Except this time around, you're getting an opportunity. You could be doing yoga, Pilates, health. You're getting an opportunity to see how beautiful life is without the drama, without the back and forth, without the hot and cold, without whatever is going on, without the tit for tat. And that type of peace of mind and clarity to be able to see a better life for yourself without tears, without arguments, without any of those things. I don't see you coming back. Right? I feel like this connection kept you holding on because some of y'all had to numb out. Like you had to numb out. You had to crash out, numb out in order to stay in this connection. And fight harder for it. And their insecurities, and you just felt cursed and bound to it. And I feel like this person's approach is like godsend. Their approach is like, yes. And you know what? They say reputation is rapport, makes predictions so easy. And some way, somehow, Spirit had you generating a rapport with this person where you did come back and forth. You know, when they say you cry wolf, right? You may have left multiple times and cried wolf. I'm not going back. And so nobody believes you, right? But in the story, no matter how many times he cried wolf because he was bored and he was seeking, trying to get out of something he couldn't figure out how to get out of, which is ultimately watching the sheep. He entertained himself by talking about it. But they say if you talk about it long enough, it'll happen. And that's what I see here. You talked about leaving long enough and it's actually happening. And so this time, you walking away, this person is going to say, oh yeah, I know this person's type. They do this all the time. They cry wolf and then they come back. So I'm going to wait for them to come back this time. So they know that I wear the pants around here, so they know I'm not playing. Congratulations, because you have literally helped Taurus pack the motherfucking bag. okay, and twirl on their way out the door. Should have had a V8. And I feel like this is why when you feel like, oh, you talk about it, and no one believes you, and then one day you get sick and tired of being sick and tired. You realize enough is enough, and that's the day that you were meant to leave. The more you talked about how it wasn't for you, you started to wake up from that spell. So someone's tactics don't work on you anymore. But this time, you're not doing it because people are laughing at you or because people don't believe you. You're doing it because you have found peace and you've found a relationship with a higher power. And that's all you need. Come on back to the God. That's all you need. So this person they're stalking you. They're watching you. They're asking other people about you. They could be interrogating, because the Page of Swords and communication. It could be children. They could be interrogating. We have the Four of Swords in reverse. What's new, pussycat? We have Justice in reverse. So karma for you is going to be who you end up with. You make me sick, nigga. Okay? Cardi B said it best. See, you, all right, with the Nine of Pentacles, you know that this person has a fear of change. Once upon a time, your fear could have been in faith in yourself, faith that you'll be all right, faith that you could do it on your own. But this person's fear is fear of change. So when you evolve, they get scared and they try to hold you back. And that's why they're karmic. You get what I'm saying? When you become more intuitive, they get scared that you're changing. And so they don't grow old with you. They don't age gracefully with you. They become stagnant and you outgrow them. That's why you can't stay with them. You get what I'm saying? And that's how you're going to know who the karma is for. Taurus 1 or 2. I don't know. You tell me. You tell me. We have Wheel of Fortune in reverse. You get what you give. All right. Now someone finna be stuck. Now they done made a whole new attachment with somebody else. But this was predicted. Long time this was already predicted. Six of Pentacles, right? This is getting into an energy exchange. Someone feels like they don't know whether to blame you or be mad at you, Taurus, because they feel like they were duped. They got into an energy exchange with someone, and because they're scratching their back, they forced to scratch because they're getting their back scratched by someone, they feel like now they're forced to have to scratch someone else's back that they didn't want to have to do. You get what I'm saying? There's too much to lose now with the Six of Pentacles. There's too many people relying on this. There's too many eyes. There's too many people invested on how someone can either make or break everyone at this point, right? Six of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles in reverse. If I give to this situation, if I play this game dirty, this can ruin my reputation. This can make me look bad. Other people that are also eating off of me or eating off of this situation can also end up falling apart with me. And so this is what prevents, right? This is the shackles on someone's feet. This is what they owe you now with the Wheel of Fortune. They go from owing you to owing everybody. Because everything that they do from this moment out affects so many people that they love. And because they have a fear of change, they have a program embedded in them to fear change in a negative way, they're going to stick beside it. They're going to remain loyal. Because they're programmed to do for those that do for them. And if they have somebody doing for them and showing up for them, they feel bad to do that person shitty. Even though underneath all those layers, they want to do them shitty. They do. You have the high priestess in reverse. I heard checkmate, bitch. Four of Pentacles in reverse. Now this is how you get somebody to turn you loose. Okay? This is how patience. Somebody know you really when you get fed up, Taurus, you really about that life. When you done, you in destroyer energy, okay? There are three main energies that we always cultivate with. We are either I think it's observer, generator, and destroyer. I think it's OGD, but don't quote me. The three energies, and I feel like right now you in destroyer energy. Tear that bitch down. Okay? I want a new contract. I need a new You need a new everything. Have that shit. Take that shit. I don't want it because she from the corner. Okay? I don't want none of that. I don't want him, her, none of them. They all from the corner. And you know what they say. You sit around the corner too long and the only thing you talk about is people, places, and things. And that ain't where the money reside. That's not where the money reside. It's like focus on holding that see, it appears that you're just doing this for money. For fuck's sake, you just money hungry. You done got rich and switch type shit. That's what they saying. Seven of Pentacles in reverse. No, you have learned not to make bad investments. Okay. You take calculated risks. I didn't even realize what my shirt says. Okay, it says the risk took was calculated, but unfortunately, I'm bad at math. Okay, how's that for a head spin? And you know what that means? Nine of Swords in reverse. I feel like you just gave this to a higher power. But everyone else feel like it's you're doing it. You're manifesting that. You're over here wishing back karma on people. You're the generator. You're the person doing that. No. Karma is just a bitch. Okay? And I don't feel like this is your karma that you're extending to other people. It's the way you love yourself. It's the way you put yourself first. And by default, any person that was connected to your light source, your energy source, your generator, your creator energy, your sauce, anyone that was trying to leech off of it, invest off of it, they all gonna fall. They all gonna feel it. Like random people having epiphanies and, oh my God, there's a source that's been removed. Okay? But this is what happens when you are opportunists and you refuse to wake up and change. And it's like you forget, right? Majority of the world is plugged into a energy source. And a lot of us are pure source consciousness. Plugged into the matrix and harvested and used as a transmitter of energy from one place to another, stealing. And as long as we are asleep to it and we don't know who we are, where we come from, or we don't have a connection with our heart, with our source, then those in hierarchy positions, you know, they take your essence, Smurf. And all of it goes into an energy currency, a vault. See, they don't mind when you wake up yourself and you isolate yourself and you just keep it for you and you don't tell nobody nothing and you just gatekeep it. The problem that they have is when you wake up, you pull your energy back, you go through the healing processes and you work on yourself, and then you come back for other people, and then you be out here trying to be a light for other people. You trying to be an underground railroad on how to find your way back to you. Oh, now you a threat. Now you a threat. But see, that's where Big Daddy Kane come in, okay? Because they be like, listen, all that able body shit, let me tell you how this is going to go down. Don't touch them. Leave them alone. I am channeling the confidence. They connected to my energy. All right? I'm boasting they head up. I'm giving them the confidence. This is Aries and full moon energy. And then you channel all that Aries and full moon energy, and now you cocky with your persuasion. You done got your finesse, you got your pizzazz back, your finesse back, your charm, your charisma, all of those things. It's an energy. Shit, you know, the Emperor energy here as well. Because y'all know the Emperor is the father energy. So you be protected. This is Superman, Batman. By day, you know, they work an average job. By day, they blend it in with the locals. But they're really a emperor. They're really about that. They put on the cape, especially for like psychics, mediums, gifted people. It's like Professor X, you know. They really be out here helping the mutants. Okay, close old doors. Yeah. So let's get you a closing message. Spirit, do you have a closing message? We have travel. Get ready to move. We started off this reading talking about moving. Get ready to move. Get ready to take a trip. Get ready to travel. It's your time. All right? Your timeline. You're coming to a completion of a major timeline. And there's going to be something beautiful on the other side of that door. When you get there, you're almost there. Keep it to yourself. All right, Taurus, I love you guys. Sending you lots of love, wisdom, and guidance on your journey, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.